Hey guys, welcome back to another video with InfoSec Pat. In today's video, we're going to be doing another walkthrough on HackTheBox. The room or the box is called Sauna. So this is a Windows Active Directory box, I believe. And what we're going to do, you can go right to Active Directory 101. There's a track inside HackTheBox, and you can go through each machine and you're going to find Sauna, or you can just go to Sauna directly from the search bar, and we'll do that once we jump into the video. So if you guys are new to the channel, thank you so much for visiting. Please like, subscribe, and share. And let's get into the video and let's get hacking. Thank you guys. Alright guys, here we go on the desktop with Sauna. So like I said in the intro, what we're going to be doing today is Sauna from HackTheBox. This is a Windows machine, as we can see here, and you can see a little information about it. You can see it's Active Directory, it's easy, it's an internal penetration tester level 2. So you can see all this good stuff. So what you can do, it's a part of a track called Active Directory 101. So if you're in your account, you can go to Labs, you go to Tracks, and in Tracks you can see all the beginner track, intro, blah blah blah. You can see all this good stuff. So if you go down a little bit and you see Active Directory 101 right here, we can click in here. You can see Forest, Sauna, Active, Blackfield, etc. And you can see that Sauna is the second one. And next I'll probably be doing Forest. I'm probably going to do all these boxes in here. I'm going to attempt them. So let's go ahead and we're going to be working on Sauna today. So I already have it open and up and running. So if you guys want to follow along, this is a walkthrough, and hopefully you guys enjoy, and hopefully it doesn't take too long to, to root this box. So with that being said, let's go ahead and open up a terminal. First things first, we have to do an Nmap scan. So I want to go ahead and make a directory called Sauna, right? So with that being said, let's cd into Sauna. Okay, and then let's go ahead and do an Nmap scan, and let's go ahead and put sauna.txt, and let's go ahead and put our IP address. Okay, so what we're going to do here is do a default scripting scan, a service scan, all the ports, an aggressive scan, a time of 4, and then we're going to put that output to a sauna.txt, and this is our IP address. Okay, so we'll give that a couple moments, and while that's cooking, we can see what else is happening. See if it's running a web server, which is probably not. We can just always just check while it's cooking, and it is running a web server. That's good. That's good to know. So we can go back. We'll give this a moment to see what's cooking, and once we have those results, then we can go from there. Okay. So hopefully everyone's having a beautiful weekend. If you guys are, like I say, always new to the channel, welcome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, watching my content. I really do appreciate it. And if you're familiar with like my Discord, join it. The link is below. And if you're familiar with my buddy KevTech, we did do an interview / walkthrough on Active yesterday, or was it yesterday? I don't remember now, but it was this weekend. And you can go over there, check it out, check out the walkthrough. I do have a walkthrough on my channel already, but that was live, so I was on the spot doing it, and it was fun. So hopefully that was informative for everyone that was able to check that out. And welcome everyone to this side of town on the cyber side. And I'll be putting out some more videos, not only with cybersecurity. I want to do a Windows Server 2022 little mini course like I did on the 2019 on my channel. And if you guys want to check that out, you can just go to YouTube while that's cooking. Go to YouTube, and we can just go to InfoSec Pat. It's pretty much how you found me, probably, right? And if you want to check that out, you can just go to YouTube while that's cooking. Go to YouTube, and we can just go to InfoSec Pat. It's pretty much how you found me, probably, right? And if you want to check that out, you can just go to InfoSec Pat. It's pretty much how you found me, probably, right? And while you're on InfoSec Pat, this is my channel. Like I said, welcome. And I don't want to listen to that. So go ahead and just go to playlist. If you're familiar, if you want to get familiar with some, let's make this a little larger. And I have my goofy behind pointing over here with my fancy thumbnails. But Windows Server 2019. So it's pretty much a whole bunch of videos from like installing Windows Server 2019 all the way. I think there's 24 videos. And this will pretty much get you up to the point of getting on and getting familiar with system administration. I think it's pretty informative, and hopefully you guys do too. So you can go ahead and jump over there and check that out, and I'll be doing a whole Windows Server 2022, because I do love system administration, network administration, network engineering. That's where I came from, so I'm never going to leave that behind. So I always have to have that in my blood. So that's that. And obviously you can check out all the walkthroughs that I have and all that good stuff on all the HackTheBox machines. Perfect. Now my rant can stop. Now we can look at this output. Perfect. So we have port 53, port 80. That's how I was able to get to that server. Port 88, port 135, 139, 389. So we know it's running Active Directory. 445. So we know it's running SMB, okay? So go on and so forth, so on and so forth. You can see different LDAP. We can see this domain. So I'm just going to copy this for information's sake. Anytime you're doing an assessment, make it a habit, even if you're doing a walkthrough, to take notes, right? So you can use Cherry Tree. You can use, I use Cherry Tree when I'm doing real assessments. But with walkthroughs, you can just take little notes so you can have this to go back to. And that's why I actually put that output to a TXT. So say, for an example, if I clear this, if I do an LS, now I still have that Sauna. Now if I cat Sauna.txt, I can go right back to my results. All right. So hopefully that's cool. And hopefully that's helpful. All right, so we have port, like I said, 80, so we can see what's crack-a-lacking on this website. All right, so it's a bank. We'll have to try to probably get some users or something from the bank. Check your rate. We can just look, maybe we can look at some inspect the page code, see if there's anything in here that will be, anything useful, right? Let's see if there's anything here that's going to be useful. Usually if it's an Active Directory page, I don't think it's going to have anything useful. And I'm not going to waste my time and go through all of that good stuff because I'm pretty sure that it doesn't have anything useful. Okay? So let's keep going and let's keep going down. And we can see our skills, simple websites, online marketing, social media. So this is pretty much showing their skills, services we provide. If you want to go ahead and get a personal loan, go ahead and go to the bank and get a loan. So we have our clients, client 1, client 2, client 1, client 2, client 3, 4, 5, 6. So maybe that can be some kind of like a username. Maybe like client 1, client 2 can be a username. Let's see what else. We have links, our missions, find us. Let's look at team. Team looks pretty, because remember, we're trying to, compromise a network from this bank. All right, so let's go down here. Let's see if they show us. All right, fair enough. So this is 6 users. So we got 6 users here. So what I'm going to do here is go ahead and create a document with our usernames. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to our command, and we can just open up a new thing. HackTheBox, not active. We're going to go into Sauna. Okay, and then we're going to do nano users.txt. Okay, so we have F Smith hbear, and all of these users. So what we're going to do is just make a quick username list. And once we have that username list, we'll go ahead and save that. So let's go. So it's F Smith. It was S Coins. It was a B Taylor. Let's see what else. B Taylor, S Coins, S Driver. Sorry guys, I just want to write all this down. And hbear I think is, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's do a Control X. Yes, I want to save this. Yes. Now let's do an ls. We have those users. So if we cat the users, we got those bad boys in there. Okay, cool deal. So we got that. So now what we can do, we have those users. We have a domain. So we know it's running Active Directory, right? So what about if we try to, use a technique, and there's one other thing we can try to do before we actually move forward, which I want to give it a shot. Let's just see what we get. And I'm just going to do it right here, right? So I want to go back to Nmap. So what I want to do here is run a script against the LDAP and see if we can get any information, for the Windows domain controller. Okay, so what we're going to do is nmap-n we're going to see the service, and I believe it's -- script. And if it is, this is a learning thing. So if you guys mess up, don't worry at all. What we're going to do is we can Google it if I mess up. So I believe it's LDAP, and we can look at everything. Okay, and then we can close that with double quotes. We can do port. We're going to do 389 because that's what LDAP is. And then we can do our IP address. So let's go back here, copy this, and then paste that. Whoops, enter, and we'll see what's cooking here. Okay, this will give us some information about the domain. And once we get a list of that, okay, perfect. So we can see that we have root, admin, administrator, web admin, sysadmin, network admin, blah, blah, blah. So with this information, we can use, in our notes. I didn't go ahead and put this to an output, but this can be pretty useful. I want to go ahead and just leave this here, okay? Just so for reference, so we can look at this later if we need it, right? So let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is run, all right, so we're going to run a tool called get np users, okay? So this is going to allow us to capture any hashes that are associated with any kind of users that are in our users.txt. So we're going to run it against that file. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that now. Let's go ahead and get back into HackTheBox /Sauna. Okay, so let's just go ahead and see if this works, right? So we can use in-packet. Okay, in-packet, if I can spell. I guess I can't talk and type at the same time. So we're going to get users, oh my God, np users. Okay, and then if we just do enter here, we're going to see a whole bunch of options. So if you guys, let me make this a little larger for you guys. Okay, so if you're unfamiliar, you can download in-packet directly from GitHub. I believe I did this on the ActiveBox or one of the other machines when I didn't have in-packet installed. So you can just go right out to Google and just put in-packet GitHub download, go into a directory. Like I believe my in-packet is right on, let's see, I don't think it's in here. Is it? Yes, it is. It's right here. So if I go to cd in-packet, ls, like for an example, cd examples, ls, and all of those scripts are here. Okay, just for informative sake. Whoops. Okay, awesome. So let's go back here. I like to show, not just walk through it and just do it really quick, because I believe you get more value when I'm explaining a little bit to you. Okay, so let's go ahead, and now we have to put the domain. Okay, So I think we jotted that here. So let's just copy this so we don't have any typos. Okay. So now we have to use we're going to use a user's file, okay? And the user's file is going to be, I guess, users.txt, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and put that I believe it's output file. We're going to put that into into a file called hashes.txt, okay? And now we have to identify the DC IP. So it's DC-IP. And then, oh crap. I thought whoops. Let me get the IP again. Okay. Okay. So let's hit enter here to see if so this is all good. Don't worry about the errors. So what we can do now is do an ls, and we should have a hashes.txt. Okay, so now if we cat hashes.txt, we have a hash for fsmith. So we got fsmith's hash here. So now what we can do is run a tool like John the Ripper. We can run John against the hash to see if we can get any luck cracking it. Okay. So let's go ahead and run John. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to explain what I'm doing right here. So -- word list. The word list that I'm using is rocku.txt, and my hashes.txt is the file that we're trying to crack. If I hit enter here, we'll give this a few moments to crack it. Normally when I name a hash, I normally name it hashes.txt, so that's probably why it saved this from a different machine. Obviously, I would remove it and rename it. I'll just remove the file. So we'll give this a few moments to do its thing. Once this does its thing, bada bing, bada boom, we got some information. So the strokes 23 is the password for fsmith. So what I'm going to do is copy this. Copy section. Let's go back to here. So fsmith, and then I'm just going to put password and username so I know what this is, just for reference. And then we'll do user. Okay, perfect. So now we have some credentials. Now, what we need to do from here is try to connect with those credentials, right? There's multiple ways to do that. We can use evil WinRM, which we're going to try now to see if we can connect to that box. Okay, so let's go ahead and clear this out. Let's do wim evil. Oh my god, I can't type today for some reason. WinRM. Okay, I'm going to do an IP of, let's do -I, and let's go ahead and get the IP address. Okay, paste that. Okay, so then we're going to do ignore that for now. So we're going to do the username of fsmith and then the password of the strokes. Okay, so let's see if we can connect. Boom. Who are we? Who am I? We're in, right? So we have compromised the box as fsmith, but maybe this user doesn't have credentials, not credentials, rights to actually do anything on this box. So what we have to do is get the flag for the user, and then we have to do some privilege escalation to escalate out permissions. So let's go ahead and keep it going. So normally we have the flag on the desktop. So we can CD to the desktop and do all that good stuff, or we can just use a little shortcut. We can just write in type, TYPE, okay, .. because we want to go ahead and do to desktop /user.txt. All right, so this is the flag for the user. Let's just throw that right into here, submit the flag. bring this up. I'll say 3. Paste, submit flag. Perfect, the flag was accepted. All right, perfect. So now let's keep it moving. So now what we have to do is escalate our permissions so we can get administrator. So the way we can do that is we can run WIMP-PEs. So we can see if we can run this and see if there's any credentials and any privilege escalation paths that we can use against this Sauna box. Okay, so what we're going to do if we just do an ls or dir, there's nothing in that directory. So what we need to do is download WIMP-PEs and upload that to the box, and then see if we can get any goodness. So let's go ahead and go to my CD to downloads. Let's do ls. So I believe I may have WIMP-PEs, here somewhere, or let's see if I can locate WIMP-PEs.exe. Okay, so maybe I don't have it. Let's see if I... All right, so I may not have that right now. So let's just go ahead and download this. So let's go ahead, let's double check, because I think I may have it. Let's go ahead and just do this really quick. Downloads, history. Last 7 days. Okay, it's fine. So let's just go out. This is good because now we can just go ahead and go out to the internet and get it. So let's go ahead and just do WIMP-PEs GitHub download. Okay. Right, exe. Let's go to binaries. 64-bit. No, I guess that's not it. And WIMP-PEs. Sorry guys, I have to find this. The beauty of things changing. Sorry, let's go back to binaries. When releases? No. 64-bit release? No. All right, let's go back to WIMP-PEs. Let's go down, see if there's any. Let's see if we can get here. Oh, let's see. Let's give it a go here. Perfect. Here we go. So it's just a little digging. So let's go ahead, and what we're going to do here is we're going to do the ne.exe. Let's copy this link. This is the way I want to do it. And let's just throw it right into the same directory as Sauna. So let's do HackTheBox, Sauna. Okay, and let's do wget. Okay, let's just pull that down. Okay, so now we can do an ls. Now we have WIMP-PEs ne.exe. Okay, so now we're good. Now we have that. So now what we can do is upload this to the server or to our machine to see if we can run it, right? Let's go back to our machine and let's go ahead and upload. Let's do home, InfoSec pat, HackTheBox, Sauna, WIMP-PEs.ne. Let's upload that to the server. And once this is uploaded, then we can go ahead and run it and see if we get any information. Hopefully we get some good info And with that info, we can continue doing our compromise. Perfect. So now if we do let's do an ls now. And now we can see that WinP's any is installed. So let's just run it. Let's just do WinP's any.exe. All right, let's do this really quick. I want to see, I think I may have something on temp. ls, do I have a temp? Okay, all right, so I want to try to upload this one. So let's try that one. So give me 1 second, folks. So what I'm going to do is cd ... and then I'm going to go ahead and go to downloads. So let's go ahead and cd to downloads. Okay, so let's try to upload. Sorry. All right, so let's do, where was that? Okay, so let's do ls here. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and copy this path, and I want to use winps.exe. Okay, whoops. Let's go ahead and paste this here. Whoops, I don't want to do that. I don't know what that's uploading. All right, so that's, okay, let's upload that. Let's upload the right thing. So once we have that uploaded, we'll try to do this one more time. Sorry, folks. We'll see if this works, and if this works, then we should be golden. If not, we keep troubleshooting, right? That's all we can do. Perfect, now we can do an ls. Now we have WinP's in here. Let's go ahead and .exe. There we go. Now it's going to work, and see if we get any luck. It's just going to go through all this good stuff, see if there's any privesc. You know, it's going to go ahead and do the checklist in the Windows privesc, and we keep going down. Sauna, it's going to give us the information for the box, and we just see. It's pretty much a checking game now, just looking, seeing if there's anything that sticks out. We just keep going down while it's cooking, and nothing so far. Now let's keep going. Users, token, administrator, true, okay, guest, okay. All right, so this looks pretty good. So let's copy this. So we have looking for auto login credentials. So we have I just copied that. So let's go ahead and just paste that here. So what this found, it found a user called SVC_loan manager, and then the password as money makes the world go around. Okay, exclamation point. So now we have some more, let's make this a little smaller, some credentials to tinker with. Okay, so if we go back, we can hit a Control-C here. Okay, so now we have more credentials, and see if we can, use any of these credentials to get into the box. So let's go back to another. I'm just going to go to a different tab. Let's make this larger. So we're going to go ahead and try those credentials. Okay, so go back here. Let's do net users. So we have, this user. So this is going to be the username for that user. So let's go ahead and copy this. So we have this credential, excuse me, this user info. Remember, I like to take little notes while I do it so I don't forget. Okay, so let's go back into evil WinRM. Okay, so now we have a username of, if I just, oh crap, it always does that when I have to, but no sweat. All right, so let's do this username. And then what we're gonna do is put the password as money makes the world go around, exclamation, paste. Okay, so the next thing is we have to identify the IP address for the server, which I have a bad memory. So let's go ahead and copy it again and paste it. Okay, so we'll see if we can get in. We are, who am I? Now we're in as lone user. Okay, so now what we need to do is one other step to connect to this box, and we have to upload a tool called Mimikatz. Mimikatz is also a privesc. We can use this with DC Sync. So let's give it a go. Let's see if we can get this on this machine and see if it works. All right. So let's go ahead. If you guys aren't familiar with Mimikatz, you guys can do some research about it and all that good stuff. So if I go back here, I believe I have Mimikatz here. So what I want to do is take this, I want to copy this, and I want to do the same kind of command that I did before. I want to use, upload Mimikatz to here. Okay, so let's do upload. And then I want to go ahead and, well, I guess what I can do is do home InfoSec pat temp Mimikatz. Okay, so that's where that resided. So now if I do an ls, now Mimikatz is here. So now what I'm going to do is just, I want to try to run Mimikatz, and there's a, if we're unfamiliar with Mimikatz, you can just go Mimikatz cheat sheet. So you can do cheat sheets. You can go out there and find some cheat sheets. Let's go ahead and make this a little larger. And that's not really a cheat sheet, but let's go ahead and see usage. Let's make this larger. So you can see the standard modules, privilege modules, crypto, and you can see different kind, like this is what we're going to do, LSAD or LSA dump. So what we're going to try to do is dump some of the hashes for the NTLM hash for the credential. So that's what we're going to try to do for administrator and see if we can get their hash and log in with that. And that's going to be my way in. So just a little debrief. All right, so let's go ahead and run this. Let's do Mimikatz. All right, so we're going to do the LSA dump. Okay, and then we're going to do DC sync. Sorry, I'm a very, very slow typer. And so the user that we're going to be using, I'm going to try to get is administrator. Ever since I was an admin, I can type administrator pretty quick, which is really weird. All right, so then we're going to exit. Let's see if we get anything. That didn't work. Wonder why. Did I type something in wrong? Mimikatz, administrator, exit. That's a little strange. Let's see if I did a typo. Let's see, maybe, oh, I think I see where it is. User, let's see. I'm trying to see if I have any typos. DC sync, administrator, exit. I may have to, because that's the way I have the command here in my little, obviously I just changed some of the syntax for, so let's see if I'm running into any problem. Let's do a quick Google search and see LSA dump dash colon DC sync. All right, let's just do a quick Google search because let's do Google. So LSA dump DC sync Mimikatz. Okay, so let's just see if I'm running it wrong, which I don't think I am, but you know, there's a possibility. LSA dump. This is if you're already in it. Domain. Sometimes this is good to do it live, get stuck. Sometimes it can get a little frustrating because I don't know how you know how long this can have. Oh, I think I'm running on the wrong one. All right, let me do something really quick. I believe I did a little typo. So let's go ahead and just upload this really quick again. So that's my bad. InfoSec pat temp Mimikatz. Okay, let's go ahead and upload that again. I'm sorry, guys. I believe I was doing it on the wrong user. So now let's give this a shot again. Let's just go ahead and copy this. Paste. What is missing? What? Mimikatz? LSA dump that. This is a little big, I think. Zoom out. I don't know why my zoom out's not working. All right, this is really strange. LS, we have Mimikatz there. What else can this be, folks? I wish I was doing this live. See if there was anything I'm missing. But I don't think there is. Mimikatz, LSA dump, DC sync for the user. Administrator. Enter. What else am I missing? This is really, really strange, guys. All right. I don't know how long I've been going on for, but we're not going to stop until we get this. I didn't come this far for nothing. But let's do some more Google searching, see if there's anything I'm missing. If that can be a possibility. I want to see if I can just type it out again. Mimikatz.exe. Oh, I think that's what I forgot. Holy moly. I think that's what I forgot. Mimikatz.exe. Holy moly. Don't be like me when you grow up, kids. What? Let me see. Mimikatz. I don't know if I can clear this. No. All right, so I want to go ahead and try to type this out one more time. Mimikatz.exe, right? And then we have to do the LSA dump. So let's just Google this really quick. I want to see LSA dump. Extracting user passwords. Sorry, guys. Let's just see. Let's just make this bigger. I don't think this is wrong, but LSA dump the domain/user. So maybe username, password details you want to. That's performing DC sync. All right, so maybe I'm missing. Okay, so let's just try this. Let's just copy this, put this in here. All right, so let's do this. Password for the user. So let the user is going to be administrator. Okay. Your domain, my domain is going to be what is called dash. Okay. Okay, so DC. Let's see if that's it. And then let's just see if this works. It's really strange that let's do LSA. You know, sometimes we got to do a little Google search, and there's nothing wrong with that. All right, so what we're going to do is check this out, but first we have to close these, and let's go to the LSA. To exit. What is going on with this? I'm really surprised because, to be honest, guys, I just did this the other night or something like that. I have the hash, right? I have the hash on a different screen, but you know, I want it to work, which is not working. This is frustrating me. All right, so let's try this one more time. And if this doesn't work, I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys the hash, and then we're going to go ahead and continue because I am getting a little frustrated. LSA dump and doom. So LSA dump and DC sync, right? Because we're going to do a DC sync, and then we're going to use user. We want to dump it for administrator, right? And then exit. Oh my God. This is the command that you need to run to dump it. And once it runs, it'll dump that SAM information to a file, and then we're going to use that hash. So what we can do is just go here, and then if we go to evil, so here is the hash. So if you make this larger, this is the hash that we're going to get for administrator. For dash capital H is for the hash, and I believe that does that still my IP address? Yep. All right. So then we hit enter, and then we connect. Who am I? And then we're administrator, and then we can just do that type dash desktop as root.txt. Oh. Okay, and now this is the flag for the root. I should put not so easy because it didn't work this time for me. But I did get a screenshot, I believe, of my, so there you go. We have pwned Sauna. Like I said, folks, sorry for that, but that is the command that you need to run. And that was almost an hour, I believe, we're doing this. And it took me the same exact time the other night. It took me about an hour. And hopefully this has been informative. And take a shot of this command. This command right here. Copy this. So this command right here will not, or you can do the other command, the Mimikatz DC sync for administrator. This one as well, and it should dump some information out. I don't know why it didn't work for me tonight, but thank God I did it the other day, so I have that in my history. So thank you so much for viewing. If you have any questions, if you get stumped on that as well, maybe it's a VM thing. I don't want to reboot and start over, but hopefully it's been informative for you guys, and have a wonderful day. Thank you for checking it out.